Welcome back to Gear INFOTECH. The content for today is the all new Honda Elevate over here. Honda has finally managed to launch its new product, the Honda Elevate, which gives you a tough competition to Skoda Kodiaq and the Hyundai Creta and also the Kia Seltos, which is quite nice. Now, if we talk about the front profile, as you can see, it offers you a nice ADAS camera which offers you 5 ADAS features. Yes, the intelligent headlamp control, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and a lot of features like these, which are quite nice in this segment. Again, now if I talk about the front profile, as you can see, it offers you a nice wide grille, which definitely cools the engine very rapidly, and yes, it will increase the mileage of the car. It offers you intelligent headlamp controls with the DRLs right here with bifocal LED headlamps. Yes, these are the bifocal LED headlamps, which are quite nice. The fog lamps right here, which are quite nicely placed, and it will definitely give you a nice visibility towards the potholes. Nice design and a very good and a premium front look. Now let's talk about the engine of this car right over here. Now as you can see, there is some insulation work given over here which reduces the engine noise, and it is a 1.5 liter engine. Yes, the car is still running right here. It is a 4 cylinder engine. Yes. Now it produces somewhat around 121 PS of power and somewhat around 145 Newton meters of torque, which is quite nice in this segment. Now moving on to the side profile, you can see the side dimensions are right on your screen. Yes, the tires are with 17 inches, which is quite big and quite sturdy. The alloy setup is quite good. The silver and black finish is good, very good. It offers you disc brakes in the front and drum brakes in the rear, which is nice, very good. The ORVM setup, you can see the black and the body colored ORVM, very nicely done. Let's feel the build quality. The build quality is really nice, and yes, these roof rails give you great stability when you will be driving at the highways. So yes, which is quite nice. The chrome finish right here, which gives you a nice elegant look. I'm not going to talk about this because this is an accessory part of the car, which is, again, this is also accessory. So yes. Now you can see the opening of the door is quite wide. So yes, when you will be getting in or you will be getting out, it will be very easy. So the camera right here on the ORVM, which will definitely help you to indicate the car which is coming from behind, you will be able to see on your infotainment screen. So now let's talk about the rear profile of Honda Elevate. Over here you'll be getting a shark fin antenna, which increases the stability of the car. The rear defogger, wiper and a washer setup with a high mount stop lamp. Honda logo right here. The tail lamps design. Elevate badging. INFOTECH badging. Reflectors. Nice boot space offered, somewhat around 458 liters of boot space, which is quite good. This is all accessory part and gives a very premium look. Boot lamp right here. The seats can be split in 60 and 40 ratio. Tail lamps are quite well designed. So now let's talk about the rear door over here. First I'm going to talk about the glass. Yes, the glass has been divided into the main glass and into the quarter glass panel. Yes. All in all, this glass is quite big, which will make the passenger or the person who is sitting at the rear seat that he's sitting in a quite big car, which is actually an Elevate is a big car, and the window makes it much more bigger. Now let's talk about the build quality. It's quite solid, and the door is also quite wide opening. Yes. Moving on to the door over here, as you can see, the door is in two color options, that is the black and the beige or the brown color option, which is quite nice. The power windows control right here. With tinted glass options. The Twitter bottle holder space, some storage space right here, and a speaker also, which is quite nice. So now let's talk about the rear comfort and convenient features over here. As you can see, I'm getting enough space if I talk about my knee room. Under thigh support is also decent. It's alright. And now if I talk about my headroom is also quite good. After all, it's an SUV product. It offers you air vents right here for both the passengers. With a power outlet port, a reading lamp in the center, white reading lamp. Again, Honda has done a great job. Now moving on to the seats are quite comfortable, and there are two headrests which are seriously very good. In the center you'll be getting an armrest with two cup holders. Now let's talk about the front door. As you can see, it offers you a request sensor right here. The front door is also quite wide opening. The Twitter placed very nicely. Lock and lock mechanism, ORVM's control, power windows, the brown and black finish, bottle holder space, some storage space with the speaker right here. Height adjuster, seat recline and incline options. Paddles right here. Fuel lid opening, hood opening options, traction off, headlight labeling options, air vent design. Moving on to the interiors of this car, first I'm going to talk about the safety of this car. As we all know that government has done a very nice thing towards the safety of these cars. Government had finally implemented a law that all the cars will be having 6 airbags, and Honda Elevate is also one of those cars that it is having 6 airbags. Very nicely done, and Honda has implemented very nicely done. Now let's talk about the dashboard of this car specifically. The dashboard is quite clean and it is kept very fresh. Again, nothing has been repeated from Honda City or Honda Amaze. Very nicely implemented. Now, Honda was waiting for something, I don't know what, but it has finally given a competition to the Skoda Kodiaq and Hyundai Creta with the Kia Seltos. Moving on to the dashboard of this car, it offers you a nice finish over here, which is very nice and looks very good. A graphite color texture, which is very nicely done. The air vent design, very nicely done in chrome surround. Again, very nicely done. Some storage space in the glove box, which is decent, quite good. Coming on to the center console, the screen is quite good and it is quite big. It is visible, nicely done, and you can adjust the screen like this with a button. And this is very important thing, because when you're driving at night or you're driving at day, you have to adjust your screen like this, and if it is a physical button, it would be much more easier for you. This thing is very good and very nicely implemented over here. The air vents are quite nicely designed. Yes, the hazard light over here. The automatic climate control setup is quite nice, and yes, the wireless charger, which is placed very nicely. The power outlet, the 12-volt power outlet port, USB ports over here, and two cup holder space right here with a manual transmission, 6-speed manual transmission. So now let's talk about the steering of this car. As you can see, it offers you a very nice steering wheel, steering mounted controls, headlight and indicators control, wiper and washers control. It offers you 5 ADAS features, which is quite nice. And it looks like this. The steering comes with tiltable options and telescopic one, as you can see right now. And a very intelligent feature given in Honda over here, that the ORVM is having a camera which will give you a nice view if the car is coming from the left side. Now over here you'll be getting a sun visor over here for the driver side with a vanity mirror, an IIVM right here, 2 separate reading lamps with white light, sunroof right here, sun visor for the co-passenger with a vanity mirror and a light. And this is how the roof looks. The front height is quite good, and the design of the car is also good. The visibility for the passenger and the driver is very good. You can see the hood is very easily visible.